Hi all, hope you've had a blessed day today. Tonight we continue our countdown of the top 100 Christian films of all time. Tonight we're looking at number 81, The Godless Girl, released in 1929. This film stars Lena Basquette as Judy Craig, Marie Provost as Mame, Tom Keene as Bob Hathaway. And before I continue, the first two women, I don't really know who they are. They were silent film stars. That's about all I know about them. And Tom Keene was, he did a lot of, he was a cowboy, quote unquote, star in the 30s. He did a lot of B-westerns in the 30s. And of course, the next star of this film was Noah Berry, who plays the Brute. He's the prison guard. The only thing I know about Noah Berry is that he is the older brother of Wallace Berry, who was a very popular actor in the 30s as well. Okay, so The Godless Girl is unique in the fact that prior to this movie being made, most Christian films were about biblical stories. Most Christian films made in the silent era were all straight out of the Bible, and this one was made by Cecil B. DeMille, who did Ben-Hur, the Ten Commandments, Samson and Delilah. He did a lot of big Christian films in the early 40s, 50s, and even in the silent era. He did the original Ben-Hur and the original Ten Commandments in 1923. This film is about two protagonists. One is Bob Hathaway, who is the leader of a Christian youth group at his school. And Judy Craig is she's an atheist who scoffs at the Christian group and forms a group of her own, an atheist group. And they tend to fight with each other, and one of the fights actually leads into an all-out attack, and somebody gets killed during that attack, and the two leads and one other person wind up in prison and are brutally treated by the head prison guard, played by Noah Berry, and the living conditions are awful. But near the end of the film, there's another big fight that happens in the prison, and a fire starts, and people are hurt, and I believe somebody's killed. I've seen this movie a while ago, so I don't remember if someone's killed at the end or in the middle. But the girl Judy Craig, who's the atheist, begins to realize that there is a God, because he not only spared her life while she was in prison, but by some miraculous hand of God, she's able to get out of the prison as it's burning up in flames. So Bob offers his hand to her at the end and says, "Hey, let me show you, what it's like to be a Christian." And so she takes his hand and decides to embrace God at that moment. So there you have it, The Godless Girl, released in 1929. Now, it was a silent film. Now, I heard that a few years later, they released sound to it. The second part of the film actually had sound, dialogue, and all. I've never seen that version. I've only seen the silent version. The movie was interesting. It was a different take, and for that time period, it was very controversial, of the things that they depicted in the film. Her lifestyle, especially skinny dipping, being with different men. Controversial, yes. It is very, very dated. I doubt that younger people would be interested in it today. Older people who like old films, if you can get it, if you can find it somewhere, it's worth a look at. And again, if you're not a silent film person, don't bother. If you can stand reading subtitles and just listening to music throughout the whole film, then by all means seek it out. So that's number 81, The Godless Girl. So thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for spending this time with me. Tomorrow I'll be back with number 80. God bless you all.